or if you haven't been here before, really good to have you on board. I'm Esther, and this is Oils with Esther. Thank you for dropping by. This video is going to be about just random Young Living products that aren't oils. And this isn't by far like anywhere near all the products they have that are not oils. Like they have a baby line, an animal line, kids scents, they have a lot of vitamins and supplements, they have a lot of skincare and makeup and all this stuff. There's just a ton of clean, healthy products you can buy that are infused with oils but not directly oils. Anyways, so if you want to know more, then stick around. I'm going to start with the toothpaste. So a lot of these products I've had for about a month or two, depending on when I've got them. So yeah, the toothpaste is in the Thieves series. If you don't know what Thieves is, it's their immunity blend of oils. Just oils that are really great for the immune system. They really support and build up, and they're great for cleaning as well. So the whole cleaning line is on Thieves, and then there's a lot of personal care products like this toothpaste that are also made with Thieves. So this has like cloves and cinnamon and lemon, and the toothpaste has a bit of peppermint in it too, just to give you that sort of fresh toothpastey taste. I love this toothpaste because conventional toothpaste have so many yuckies in them, and you've got fluoride and all this stuff that you don't actually want in your body, and you're putting it in your mouth. And it's just not good, and that's the one reason I love this. Another reason is it tastes delicious. Like it tastes sort of spicy. It's not your classic like toothpaste flavor, and it won't like foam up because it's just made out of natural products, but it really does get your teeth really clean. I love the taste. I've used other natural toothpaste, so it takes a little to get used to if you're really used to that like foamy white like thing. This is just one of, I think, 3 Thieves toothpastes they have, and then they also have like kids flavored ones that are more mild. This one's a bit spicy and yum. But yeah, so there's another one that's better for like whitening your teeth and stuff like that. But this is pretty much like the basic, the Dentarome Plus. So yeah, I love this. I'll keep using, I might try the other ones, but I'll definitely keep using Young Living's toothpaste because it's pretty yummy and so good for you. The next thing I might do is the deodorant. This is the Meadow Mist. There's also a Mountain Mint, I think it's called. It's got a green label. I love this. It smells really good. If you haven't used natural deodorant before, your body, because these aren't antiperspirant, like they won't actually block up your pores, so you will sweat, it just won't smell, which is good for you. Like we want that. You don't want to clog up your pores and keep those toxins in your body. You want to actually let them out, but you just don't want to be smelling, right? So if you haven't used natural deodorant before, it might take 2 or 3 weeks for your body to adjust, and you might overperspirate, but after that your body will sweat less naturally because you're not clogging it up all the time. But anyways, this will get rid of the smell from the beginning, but your body might react weird and you might sweat more than normal. Just know that that's normal. I've been using natural deodorants for a while, but I always found them to be a little bit hard and like tough on the body, but this just like glides on really smoothly. Yeah, I love the scent. Just smells like a meadow, like it says, Meadow Mist. It's awesome. So I'm a fan, and I don't think Esther want to use it, pretty sure. So it's just awesome. Really, really nice natural deodorant. Can recommend to anyone. Let's see, I'll do this, the Copa Eva Vanilla Conditioner. Let me tell you, this is probably one of my favorite, well, they're all great, but I just wasn't expecting this to be very good. So I studied hairdressing, I worked in a salon, I tried all like the fancy hairdressing things, like all the big brands, and yeah, they work pretty well, but there's so many chemicals in them. And so I was thinking, when I'm gonna go natural with Young Living, it might not be as good, but I want to use it because it's natural and blah blah blah. But this is probably the best conditioner I've ever had. Like, my hair's pretty damaged because I bleached it like white last year, and this just like gives it that like heavy, healthy, not like bad heavy, but good heavy. Like, my hair just goes so like frizzy, and I just need something to like, you know. So this has been amazing, and it actually like it comes out pretty thick. So I actually put some water in here and like shook it up to make it less thick because it's so concentrated. So I reckon this will last me forever. Like, I don't need a lot at all, and especially with adding some water to it to just make it like come out easier, because when it comes out as like a pretty thick paste. Yeah, that's what I love about all Young Living's products, is they're very, very concentrated, so you don't need a lot, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm absolutely in love. It smells amazing. It's just awesome. And Young Living has other ones. They have a lavender mint, so I might try that shampoo because I just really like this conditioner. I can imagine the lavender mint one to be a bit lighter. I think this is like their heavier conditioner. Yeah, so anyways, I love this one. My favorite, absolute favorite, like not even favorite of Young Living, like favorite ever. Next, let's do the Satin Mint Facial Scrub. This, okay, I was surprised because I thought when it came that this was quite small. I expected something bigger, but it's not very expensive. But I actually, you don't need a lot of it, so that's what I like. I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, but because you don't need a lot of it, that's alright, I'm cool with it. This is amazing, especially in the mornings, because it's got mint in it. It just like is so refreshing. And actually a lot of face scrubs aren't that great for you because what are they called? Those little things, the scrubby things, they actually can cut up your skin and make it worse and just more irritated. Whereas this has jojoba beads in it, which I've heard, at least, don't quote me on this, but I've heard that that's pretty much like the only thing that's soft enough for your face for a scrub. And it's just so gentle, like they're tiny beads, and it's just very gentle. Your skin doesn't get irritated at all. So I love this. I apply this maybe 2 to 3 times a week, so I just have it in my shower and just use it there. And then there's the other Orange Blossom face wash. This is my daily one. I use this on a daily basis. It's amazing. I was expecting it to smell more like Orange Blossom, but it smells more like lavender to me. But nonetheless, it smells amazing. This one in the evening is great because it has that lavender smell. It just like calms you down and makes you ready for bed. So this one I use. It's great at removing makeup. I have no problems with it. I use it on my eyes, my face, like everything. And I'll often use this before I use the scrub, because when you use a scrub, it's important to make sure your skin is actually clean, so you're not like rubbing in your old makeup and old toxins from the day. So I actually use this before I use the scrub if I use it. If not, I just use this on its own, and then some toner and moisturizer afterwards. But yeah, I love it. It's great. And I think they reformulated, this is the old original one, at convention this year they reformulated it and also made it with a pump, which I'm excited about because I'm not too stoked about this situation, but it works. It just, you need also very little of this. Like, you don't need a lot. And so with this kind of lid, it's just hard to control. Like sometimes you can get too much. So the new one comes with like a serum pump kind of thing, which I'm excited about. But yeah, love this stuff. My face has been great, like after using these skin products and the makeup, which will be my next one. My skin's been really great. Also, like, it's important to eat healthy, which I haven't been eating the most healthy recently, and my skin's broken out. That's a side note. Okay, makeup. So, Young Living has mineral foundation. At the moment they don't have any liquid foundation, but they have this awesome thing. Okay, I've used this so much and like had it in my drawer that the label is like worn off. I love this stuff. They have this thing called the misting spray. So what this does is you pretty much just mist your brush, just like 3 squirts. Some people like to brush off the excess, and then I always swirl it in the lid. So I'll just, I'm not gonna do it now because I don't want to waste it. I already have makeup on. But you just swirl it in there, and then it comes on as sort of liquid. Like you can make it as liquid as you want it. This obviously is powder. Now I absolutely love that system because you can sort of choose what kind of consistency you want your makeup, which is awesome. Although sometimes I have found it to sort of leave, if I don't, so I've made my own face serum with like almond oil, jojoba oil, and then like 3 or 4 different face essential oils that are good for your skin. And so I use that instead of a moisturizer. And so I feel like if I prime my face well enough with that, then it sits really well. But sometimes if I forget, it can sort of end up on my face a little bit dry and powdery. So it's just sort of, but that might just be my skin too. So you sort of just got to play around with it. Also another thing with this is I feel like I maybe need more of it than I have with others. So that would be my only like negative thing, is that I feel like it's getting used up slightly quicker than I expected. But I also might be using it wrong, and I mean, I'm not out of it yet, and I've had it for 2 or 3 months, so that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, I just tend to have makeup for a while, but yeah, all in all, I love it. I love that you can choose how liquid or how dry it is. I love that it's not got any chemicals in it. It's all plant-based, so you can probably eat it. I mean, I'm not saying you should eat it, but it's pretty safe. Anyway, we all know like our skin is our biggest organ. What we put on our skin ends up in our body eventually, and it's just good to be safe. And so I love this. It's a great clean alternative, because even other mineral makeups, they're not 100% clean. This is. So yeah, and I always would get this with the misting spray, pretty much. I mean, I haven't tried it. You could maybe use like rose water or like something else. I haven't tried, so I won't say you must have this, but I really love having this misting spray, and it smells amazing. Has a lot of nice, it's got lavender, orange, lime, vanilla, sage, ocotea, and rose oil in it. So it's just a great thing to have. So love these. Okay. My last one I want to talk about is Thieves Cleaner. Now, I talked about Thieves with a toothpaste. Now, Thieves Cleaner is sort of the staple, I guess, in the whole cleaning line. It looks like this. It's amazing. This is also one of my all-time favorites. Probably this and the Jojoba Vanilla Conditioner. So with the Thieves Cleaner, you get a little bottle here, 426 milliliters. But this is ultra concentrated. So what I do is I put this in a spray bottle. So I've got this spray bottle online, and then I designed a cute little sticker, got someone to print it for me. And then in this, I fill this with water. So So this is 500 mils. Fill that with water and then 1 cap. I think 1 cap is half a teaspoon of this stuff in here. That's like the cheapest all-purpose cleaner you'll get, and it's so good. It works so good on fatty stains, on like crayon on the wall, on like anything. I use it in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in my shower, on my windows. You can mix it with vinegar for windows for it to be more streak-free, but I actually used this straight up and it worked really, really well. Just on the windows, like it's never been so easy for me to clean windows. Like I was amazed. Way better than any like Windex or chemical bleh. My mum ordered it last week and she called me and she was like, Esther, why on earth have I not known about this before? I've been cleaning floors for 50 years and this is like the best product I've ever had. Like people are in love with this stuff, no joke. So I love it. So I have it in this spray bottle. This is how I use it mostly. But I've also used this to make my own laundry detergent, to wash the floors. Like I'll just put half a cap of this and some water, and that's what I'll bring up my mop in and just clean my floors. People come home and they're like, what is that smell? It's thieves. It smells like Christmas, but like in the most awesome way ever. And it is, yeah, again, that immune boost. So instead of fuming out chemicals, like cleaning products are the biggest sinners when it comes to chemicals. There's so much yucky stuff in there. You're breathing it in and getting it on your skin, and it's just horrible for you. And so one product, literally for the whole house, like you don't need to buy this spray and this toilet cleaner and this floor cleaner. You just this stuff for everything. Oh, game changer. Like my kitchen cupboard just needs, I could go on and on.